Hey everyone, so welcome back. Today's video is going to be the start of a new series here on my channel called The Lowdown on Birth Control. I got inspired to do this series because besides pregnancy questions, I get asked the most about birth control. People want to know what's the best form of birth control, which one won't give them crazy side effects, which one do I use? I get the most personal questions. So I thought that I would just come to you with a quick video which will hopefully help you be a little bit more informed in your decision making if you decide to get birth control at all. So the one that we'll be talking about today is the implant, the one that goes in your arm called the Nexplanon. So it's a little white rod, and I actually have a little simulation of what it looks like this is from when I got certified, and they gave this to me to just show patients. So you see this little green rod, just picture that it's white, and that little white thing would go right underneath the skin in here. It's called progestin, the synthetic form of progesterone, which is a hormone that our body naturally produces. It works in 3 different ways. So the first way, it works by basically stopping ovulation. It basically stops the ovary from releasing an egg. 2, it also, the mucus that's in your cervix, it basically helps to thicken that mucus, so when ejaculation occurs, instead of shooting right into the cervix and swimming up to meet the egg, the mucus right at the cervix is so thick that the sperm is said to not penetrate. And then the 3rd way, it also alters the lining of your uterus. If placed correctly, the Nexplanon is highly effective. Your chances of getting pregnant are less than 1% with this form of birth control. Just like the IUD, sterilization, and the actual birth control shot, this one is up there with Efficacy. Who should not use the Nexplanon? Changes in your menstrual cycle, changes whether it's a longer or shorter period. You can have some bleeding in between periods, or you can have no bleeding at all. So when it comes to side effects of birth control, I want to let you know, whenever we're putting anything into our body, let's say a foreign object like the Nexplanon, there are always risks of side effects, and this is because this is not something that our body naturally produces. So the type of side effects always varies depending on who you are, your medical history, your genetics, and just your lifestyle. You can get pregnant as early as 7 to 14 days after removal, so it is highly encouraged that if pregnancy is not desired, you use another form of birth control right away. Yes, you can breastfeed with the implant. It is recommended that after you have your baby, you wait 3 to 4 weeks before getting the implant placed. And I just want to let you guys know that there hasn't been any significant research to show any adverse effects on the production or quality of milk supply, and also no adverse effects on the development of your baby. Timing of insertion, is that important? Yes, it is important. Most providers will perform a pregnancy test right before inserting it, or you can schedule insertion between days 1 and 5 of your period. What would this video be if I didn't give you guys a little demonstration? So I actually have my training kit here, and they gave us this little slab of fake inner arm, and I thought it was cute that they gave us a lighter hue, and they gave us a darker hue.
I mean, they tried with this color.
But I use this one so much that I'm just gonna use the lighter one today. So we'll just pretend that this is my arm, okay? So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so the 2 dots are basically the placement for where the rod will be underneath your skin. And now I'm just showing you my placebo applicator that I will use to demonstrate. So I took the cap off, and now you see that silver needle with the green rod in it. The real one will have a white rod. And I'm just showing you that needle will be poked underneath that first dot and then push through that direction. So I just want to let you know your provider will numb you with some type of topical spray or a lidocaine injection beforehand. And then you see I just push the needle right underneath the skin, keeping it close to the surface. And then I pulled that purple button back, and that releases the rod underneath the skin. So if done correctly, the rod will be placed right underneath the skin. As you can see, I did not go through that white part, which is supposed to be the skin's tissue. And now I'm just showing you what it will feel like, and you can see it if you press on the skin. Alright guys, so that's the end of the video. I hope you guys found it, informative. Leave any questions you have down below, and just remember, always talk to your healthcare provider before you make any decision, alrighty? And until my next video guys, peace and love. See you later.